You want to get into cybersecurity, but there's one thing stopping you. You don't have any experience. Sound familiar? Well, you are not alone. In fact, some of the highest paid professionals in cybersecurity today started exactly where you are. No experience, no background, just a lot of curiosity and commitment. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can land your first cybersecurity job, even if you are starting completely from scratch. When you are a student, a career switcher, whether you are a student, a career switcher, or simply someone trying to future-proof your career, stay with me. This could be the breakthrough you have been looking for. Section 1. Understand the cybersecurity landscape. Alright, first things first. Let's talk about what cybersecurity really looks like. Most people assume it's all about hacking into computers or writing complex codes. Not true. Cybersecurity is actually a huge ecosystem with roles for different types of thinkers and skill sets. Let me give you a few entry points you might not have considered. Security analyst. This is often the starting line. You will be monitoring systems, spotting threats, and helping stop attacks before they spread. Penetration tester. Yep, this is the ethical hacker job everyone talks about, but there's a path to get here. So don't worry if it sounds advanced. Risk and compliance analyst. Not a fan of coding? This one's for you. It's more about documentation, policies, and keeping organizations compliant. SOC analyst. Think of this as a frontline support team in a cyber war room. Lots of monitoring, lots of alerts, lots of action. So as you can see, you've got options. You don't have to fit into just one mold. The real question is, what type of problem solver are you? Section 2. Learn the fundamentals. Now let's talk about building your foundation. You don't need a computer science degree or 10 years of IT experience to get started. What you do need is understand the basic concepts. Here's where to begin. Start by learning what a firewall is and how it protects networks. Understand the CIA Triad: confidentiality, integrity, availability. That's like the holy trinity of cybersecurity. Get familiar with malware, phishing, and ransomware, what they are and how attackers use them. Learn the difference between threats, vulnerabilities, and risks. These terms get thrown around a lot in interviews. Now, where can you learn this stuff? Great question. Try platforms like TryHackMe, hands-on labs and beginner-friendly. Cybrary, structured video courses with roadmaps. YouTube channels. There are creators out there doing amazing deep dives, just like this one. And once you are confident with the basics, go after the CompTIA Security Plus certification. It's widely respected, affordable, and a perfect way to show employers you're serious. Section 3. Build experience without a job. Now, let's tackle the elephant in the room. But Bethuel, how do I get experience when no one will hire me without experience? Here's my answer. You don't wait for permission. You create your own experience. Here's how. Dive into TryHackMe or Hack the Box labs. These simulate real-world cyber scenarios and build your problem-solving muscle. Want to show initiative? Document your learning on LinkedIn or even write blogs about what you have learned. Trust me, hiring managers notice this. You can also create a simple home lab using VirtualBox and a couple of virtual machines. Simulate an attack. Try to stop it, then explain it in your own words. That's gold for interviews. And here's something most people ignore. Transferable skills. If you have worked in IT, customer service, education, or even logistics, you have probably already used skills like critical thinking, attention to detail, or documentation, all of which are very useful to cybersecurity. Section 4. Network smart, not hard. Now, I want you to think of this like a team sport. Cybersecurity isn't a solo game. It's a community. And the faster you plug into that community, the more doors start to open. Here's how. Start by joining LinkedIn. Groups focused on cybersecurity careers. Search for things like cybersecurity entry-level network or women in cybersec. Attend virtual events or webinars. You don't even have to speak. Just listen, take notes, and connect with speakers afterward. And when you reach out to people, don't beg for jobs. Instead, try this. Hi, I saw your post on security monitoring. I'm learning about SOC roles and found it fascinating. Any beginner tips you recommend? That's a conversation starter, and conversation builds relationships. Section 5. Create a resume that works for beginners. Let's move on to your resume because yes, you can make one without job experience in cybersecurity. Here's how to structure it. Start with a powerful objective. Something like aspiring cybersecurity analyst with hands-on experience in labs and a passion for digital defense. Number 2, add a skill section. Tools like Kali Linux, Nmap, Wireshark, even just basic networking and troubleshooting. Number 3, projects. Did a TryHackMe lab. Write about it like a project. Simulated phishing attack and analyzed user response patterns. Boom, that's experience. Number 4, certification. Even if you are just studying for CompTIA Security Plus, list it. Put in progress. It still shows initiative. Remember, employees aren't just looking for credentials. They are looking for clarity, commitment, and curiosity. Your resume should reflect all three. Section 6. Communicate like a cyber pro. Here's where my experience as a communication coach comes in. You can have all the labs and certifications in the world, but if you can't explain what you have done, you will struggle in interviews. So let's fix it. Instead of saying, I did some security training, say, I recently completed a lab simulating a brute force attack and learned how to detect it using log analysis. Instead of saying, I am learning cybersecurity, say, I am currently working through a Security Plus roadmap and building a home lab to practice threat detection. It's not about faking expertise. It's about framing your growth journey like a professional would. Cybersecurity is exploding with opportunity, and you don't need a fancy degree or 10 years of IT experience to get started. What you need is a right mindset, a solid game plan, and a commitment to show up consistently. So here's your roadmap once again. Learn the basics, build real-world lab experience, network intentionally, craft your resume and story, communicate like a pro. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Like, I'm starting my cybersecurity career today. I read every comment and I love to cheer you. Remember, your voice, your story, and your passion or your power. Use them well. This is Bethuel Jabez signing off and always rooting for your growth.